everyone, welcome back to our 100-day challenge. Richard, say hi.
Hi.
So today, what are you doing, Richard?
Doing a still life.
He's doing still life of these pretty
plants that Monica bought. So I just
they smell so good.
Just do it. Work on a still life.
And we're deciding we're timing ourselves because, albeit you can get all caught up in your art, but when you have to upload the videos every day, you can't, and you also have other housework and life to live and jobs and things like that. You can't just be immersed in this art. So part of the challenge is going to be we're giving ourselves 2 hours, right?
To do it, yeah.
To do it. And then that gives me plenty of time to get it uploaded and everything like that. What I'm working on, I bought this Jane Davenport acrylic stamp from Michaels, and I haven't used it yet. And it's got like a face on it for those who are like me and cannot draw a face. So I thought I wanted to do a page kind of about Hello Spring and Mother Nature. So I want to kind of do my idea of Mother Nature. So I am going to try out this new stamp. And my ink is kind of dry and I couldn't find a refill for it, but we will make it work, you know? I'm wondering if I should stamp it and draw around her. Yeah, I'm going to stamp her. I don't even know. And then draw around her. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to give it a try. Good old college try, you know? It's going to make it pretty. I wonder if I should do I think I'm going to do my background first before I stamp.
You always wonder, you know, the statement, college try?
Mm-hmm.
Where did it come from? Because, hey, what if you only got out of grade school?
I don't know. A good old college try. I have no idea, Richard. Things that make you go, So I'm going to use my Faber-Castell watercolors. Richard, where's your $100 pencils?
I wish I could find them.
Can't find them. Isn't that hilarious?
Someplace in the house.
They're probably, I'll bet you I know where they are. They're with my yellow vest.
You're right.
And my keys that we still can't find.
That's right, too. You can't find your car keys?
No.
That's
Those
crazy.
keys, car keys, and my yellow vest. So I'm guessing they're in the pocket of the vest. I love using watercolor crayons because you can literally scribble on your page. Just, you know, in the most rudimentary of fashions. And then when you blend the water in, it just becomes so pretty as a background. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep coloring this. Richard went to get the pencil crayon because he brought it in last night when he was finishing his page. So, just going to keep on coloring. So my scribbles are all scribbled, so now I'm just going to add some water to it. And there as Richard sits methodically and peacefully. And then when he's done, it's a masterpiece, you know? So here I go with my water. I think I'll do it like this so it doesn't mess up. And we'll see how these watercolor crayons... Ooh, that's so pretty. I love watercolor crayons. Don't you?
I haven't really used them that much.
See, look.
Do you have any?
Yeah, right here. Right
Okay.
here.
Can I
Look
borrow
how
them?
they blend. Yep. Then it looks like you're just this amazing watercolor artist. And I love it. Gives a really nice soft background to what I'm wanting to do. I like that. We're playing karaoke. Well,
no, actually, Monica's playing.
excuse me, I'm singing while we're working. But Richard doesn't want to play because he's concentrating. Right?
Yeah. I can listen to you. You could be my background music.
I'm actually not that horrible, am I, Richard?
No, you're not that horrible at all.
You guys might be thinking, poor Richard, how's he going to listen to that? It's not that bad. I love that. I love that song by Joe Cocker, You Are So Beautiful. Honestly, I think it's one of the simplest and most beautiful songs. Can you guys see that? Are you ready to show anything, Richard?
Not really, not right now.
Okay, it's kind of hard when you're doing a still life to lift your work because you're in a position to, you know what I mean? You're in a position you don't want to move. That's why I hate being Richard's artist model, because I can't sit still for 2 hours at any one time unless I'm sleeping. So, but maybe one day I'll let him do a portrait of me and we can hang it in our house like 36 by 75 at the front door. You know, I'll sit there like the queen. You know how people have those kind of portraits? Rich people in their houses. You know what I mean. Anywho. Okay. I'm going to let this dry and then I'm going to stamp my lady. So the battery died, so we had to charge it so I could carry on. So in the meantime, I did stamp my Jane Davenport face, and it came out so pretty and soft. I even inked it in a little bit, but see? And then I started, there's my watercolor background, and then I painted, this is a, are these Julia Netting stamps? Or no, this one is, hold on, I think it's Delusions. Yeah, it's Delusions. This here. And then those are Unity stamps. I just stamped. It's amazing how you can do art with just stamps. Straight up stamps and a little bit of watercolor painting, you know? So I want to put a quote down here along her jawline. I just want to put a little quote that's kind of spring-like. So I'm going to write that. And let's see how Richard is doing so far. We've made a mess in here, but it's fun. And I've been singing the whole time. Okay, let's see. Here's Richard. Can you stop? This, people, is incredible. Yes, it is. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, so pretty. So that's where we're at. And I'm just going to start writing my quote along here. And I think I'll be done. So here's my finished page. Of course, I had to embellish it with something three-dimensional, you know me. But anyway, I really do love that stamp. And I wrote my quote along where her jawline would be. You see that? And kind of try to sway it out to give her an ear. And then there wasn't quite enough leaves there, so I just freehand drew one and colored it in. So the quote says, she smelled sun and daisies with a hint of river water. Love that quote. I don't know why, because it just says spring. And guess what that is? Guess what that is?
Time's up.
Our timer. We didn't even know. And we did it. Good job. So that's mine for today. And then I put my 4 out of 100 up there. Because I like to keep, I want to keep that. Okay, so are you done yet, Rich?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my finished piece. And I drew it from the still life on the table here. So what I've done is I actually did a pencil drawing, and then I added a little pink just for the flower, and then my quote says, spring is when life's alive in everything.
So Richard had never used watercolor pencils before, had you? No, so they look really pretty. Just that little hint of pink. I don't even know if you guys can see it. I'm sure you can. So spring is when life's alive and everything. And she smelled sun and daisies with a hint of river water. So that's it for day 4 for us. So we're going to head in the house now. Little Indy's coming over. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.